into 2014?
Well, you know, it doesn't get any target on your back or whatever. Those seasons are done, and this is the start of a new season, and I'm really excited about trying to go to work with these young men that we have here, and we've got great people to coach. We got great kids that are passionate about getting their degree, passionate about doing the right thing, and we're hoping to be able to put a great product on the field in 2014. So we embrace that challenge, but in all reality, it's all about us and what we can do in 2014.
You opened the season at home against West Texas A&M. This is a team you've played several times non-conference over the years, and West Texas has been one of the top teams in the nation year in and year out, and it seems, Coach, you don't really shy away from a tough non-conference schedule.
Well, you know, our challenge is we want to be the very best, and we want to do everything we can to prepare us to be the very best. And so sometimes you have control of your schedule and sometimes you don't, and it happens that we've been able to develop a natural rivalry with West Texas. It's only really nice when you can only travel 5.5 hours to a opponent, and we're able to get lucky in 2011, and that kind of started our little rivalry game with them, and we're really looking forward to trying to compete with them, and it's going to be a great big challenge for us. But September 4th on a Thursday night, it should be really a great place to be in Pueblo, Colorado.
Coach, your other non-conference game against a power in Division I FCS, and I believe probably the first RMAC team to play them. We see Montana, Montana State, Northern Arizona, Idaho State, schools like that, but you're stepping out of the old RMAC comfort zone here.
Yeah, we're going down to play Sam Houston. It's kind of funny. I was looking at their schedule. We're their fourth game. And their third game is LSU. I mean, that's Louisiana State, and then they play us next. Now, does that make any sense at all? But we're excited about having this opportunity. Our guys, again, are really looking forward to this challenge. When I brought it up to these seniors when we were talking, they didn't flinch. They wanted this opportunity to try to go play. Their coaches all flinched, and I was wondering what the heck we're doing. But our players want to go down there and compete, and it's going to be a great environment for us.
Coach, I believe the number is 11 preseason all-conference picks, including Chris Bonner, the preseason offensive player of the year, Darius Allen, preseason defensive player of the year. There's talk that this might be as good a team as you've had in your 6 years at CSU-Pueblo. I know you say every team's different, but that's the talk around Pueblo. That's what I hear.
Well, and I tell you this, that we've been very fortunate and been very lucky to be able to go compete at a high level. I mean, it's worked. And this 2014 team is really not based on what we've done in the past. It's based on being able to go compete within ourselves and being able to go and play as hard as we can for 60 minutes. If we can do that for 60 minutes, we might have a chance. If we don't, any one of these schools out here can kick our butt. And that's what this great game is all about. And all I want our guys to do is just put their head down, go to work for 60 minutes. And if we can do that every game, we might have a chance. We just might. But our competition isn't necessarily every opponent that we play. It's with ourselves to be able to understand how hard you have to go to work and play. And sometimes when you had success, like we've been very fortunate, that we become our own worst enemy. And so my biggest thing is I'm really worried about our entitlement about things that we do. And these guys have heard me say this 100 times since us getting back together after we lost in January. We're not entitled to anything. We have to go earn it. We have to go work at it. And we are looking forward to having a great 2014 season.
Stephan Dickens, senior defensive back from Aurora, from Cherokee Trail High School. So you must know Diamond Gillis.
Yes, sir.
From your high school days.
Yes, sir.
Stephan, 74 tackles, 5 interceptions. You're a senior on the team now. It seems like just being around you, you've always been kind of a leader on the team, but this being your senior year, has it changed your outlook on the season ahead?
I mean, when you have the title of senior, it kind of automatically puts a burden on you, like, because this is your last chance. But as far as being, or more should I say, the aspect of the role on my team that I should play is I just need to do my job. And as long as I do my job, I have trust and faith in my brothers on the team that they're going to do their job.
We have a question from Instagram.
Toads my goats.
From JL Campo.
Oh, right.
On Instagram.
All right.
He wants to know what's your favorite memory so far at CSU-Pueblo.
Oh.
You want me to get back to you on that?
Yeah, I'm going to have to answer that at the end.
Okay, we'll move on to Chris Bonner. Quarterback, senior, 6'7", 225, out of San Diego, California, preseason offensive player of the year, Harlan Hill candidate. Chris, such an outstanding season you had last year, but it ends as everybody's season but one team pretty much ends with a loss. I know you had some injury issues that final game. How has that sat with you over the year, and what do you expect coming into 2014?
That's really been the only thing on my mind this whole off season is that last game, and I don't think the injury had anything to do with the loss. I had the adrenaline to keep going, but really it's just learning from my mistakes, learning from the team's mistakes, and putting that behind us and getting ready for this new year.
We have an Instagram question from not JL Campo. After you graduate, actually I'll change it up a little bit. After you graduate, what are your plans?
I'm definitely going to try to get at the next level, but you gotta have a fallback plan, and so I got my business management and finance degree, and I own my own clothing business too back home, and I'm going to try to pursue that.
Wow. We do have a question from J.O. Kaplan. He says, Chris, I hope this year exceeds everything you've ever dreamed of. The T-Wolves will win the RMAC this season if, and then fill in the blank.
We just need everyone to, hold each other accountable, check their egos at the door. We got, guys that need to step up and fill some spots, and, as long as they do that, buy into the program, I think we'll do great. And from Garrett88 on Instagram, hey Connor, which maxing session are we going to do tomorrow? I did the morning one this morning, so I don't think I'll see him.
Now the maxing, or do you guys do bench?
Yeah, we got bench tomorrow.
Okay, how much do you bench?
I don't need it. I really don't need it.
He's got long arms. Long arms.
Everyone knows I'm tall, a little lengthy. I'm not the best weightlifter, but yeah.
Who is the best bencher, and how much do they do?
I think Josh Brettel, D lineman. Him and Tony D linemans. They do 365 somewhere. I don't know.
That's pretty good. Stephan, have you had a chance to think about your best memory at CSU-Pueblo?
It's probably,
Go ahead.
it was, because as far as when we were at practice, defense is on one sideline, offense is on the other sideline. Prior to, it was probably my sophomore year, we had mentors that were actually holding the senior positions, one being Josh Costa. And as far as when offense and defense get in tussles on the field, generally speaking, we didn't like the way that the offensive line conducted themselves, okay? So as far as us, the small guys in the defensive backs, we're known as the dog pound, we had to stick together. So if one of our comrades were in battle with a very big lineman, we were instructed to come to their aid. So Josh Costa came flying from the sideline, and Ryan Jensen actually was in this confrontation. Josh Costa didn't like how Ryan Jensen carried himself in this instant, and Superman shouldered him. I don't know if you understand what I mean by the man Superman shoulder. it wasn't a kick so much as like he literally just shouldered him and fell off. I laughed hysterically. But you wouldn't understand the context unless you understood who Josh Costa was. But that would probably be my favorite memory.
Well, let's hope you get some better memories. Next up is Paul Browning, wide receiver, senior, 6'3", 222, of Whitefield, Colorado, Whitefield High School. Paul, Whitefield High School wide receiver. Immediately, what comes to mind? Vincent Jackson. Yeah, went to your high school. A little bit bigger than you are right now, but not too far off. But is this a guy that you've patterned yourself after?
I tell you the truth, I've looked up after him like the moment he first got into the league, and I've got to meet him. Met him a couple times, and he's a real cool dude. So he also went D2. So I really respect him, and I've try to model my game after him. But it's CSU-Pueblo, not UNC. So.
Vincent was a punt returner when he was at UNC. Is that something you've talked about, Coach Wristen?
No comment.
Now, last time I've seen you since then, but I had a chance to talk to you after the Angelo State game, at the AT&T Stadium in Dallas last year. You had a great touchdown, and you went into the end zone, and you did the raise of the arms. You recall that, Paul? And at the time, Coach Wristen, I don't think saw it. I'm just wondering, what was Coach Wristen's reaction when he saw that on game film?
He was like, "Hey, don't do it again," and I was like, "All right." So act like you've been there before. That's exactly what was instructed, and I understand that. Big facility, big time thing, and sometimes you got it on video, but it's that's it happened. It's over. It's done.
Got a question from JL Capo on Instagram. What motivates you?
I like to, kind of make this maybe like a team thing too. I feel like we're all competitors, especially down in CSU Pueblo. It's just the environment that has been built, and I don't know, just when you want to win and you're just a competitor at heart, you just go at things a certain type of way. Some people just have that beast in them. Some people just want to win all the time. So I feel like I, just born with competitive nature, and that's what we bring to the table here at CSU Pueblo, and what we want to preach to everybody else. A lot of younger dudes coming up, and yeah, man, that's the motivation, just to be great at all times, just when you're competitive like that. So.
Austin Payne, senior offensive lineman, 6'5", 286 from Pueblo West, went to Pueblo West High School. Austin, that's something maybe everybody doesn't realize when they look at CSU Pueblo, the success you guys have had over the last few years, that there are a lot of homegrown guys like yourself that are making up this great run that you guys have had. Was there any thoughts of going anywhere else?
Not really. I got recruited by most of the schools in Colorado, but most of my family's from around Pueblo or eastern Colorado, so I kind of want to stay home. And all the fan base from high schools kind of followed me too, and it's just kind of nice staying in the hometown because everybody knows you. They can come watch you. They don't have to drive 7 hours, or some of them still do to our away games, which is awesome. But now, I was really excited to come to CSU Pueblo, and I think I made the right choice, and I'm really excited about it. So.